Well, students, today we are going to start differentiability. Differentiability of a function, which is given in your exercise 5.2. Continuity, you have already studied what is the continuity of a function. A function is continuous if it is its limit, left hand limit and right hand limits and value of the function are equal. That is, limit of the function at the point is equal to the value of the function, then function is continuous. Here we are going to discuss differentiability. Means a function is differentiable in which condition? What is that condition? As you have studied the condition for the continuity, same way here there is a condition for differentiability. So first you have studied in class 11 what is differential. Differential of a function. Here I am going to write again what you have studied in your previous class. Suppose f is a real function. F is a real function and C is a point in its domain. C is a point in its domain. Then derivative of f at C is given as f dash C equal to limit x tends to C fx minus fc upon x minus c. This formula you have studied in your 11th class. So here you can see that derivative of any function at some point c is the limit of the rate of change of the function at that point. Rate of change. This is change and this is rate of change. This is change of the function, and if you divide by this one you get rate of change of the function, and limit of that rate of change is the derivative of the function. So a function is to be differentiable. This limit must exist at that point. Any function. So the condition is this limit must exist. And you know that limit exist means left hand limit equal to right hand limit. And that will be the limit of the function at any point. So this limiting value should exist. It means left hand limit and right hand limit at C must exist. In this limit is known as left hand derivative and right hand derivative. So condition for differentiability is left hand derivative at C, at that point. Left hand derivative at C equal to right hand derivative at C. These two limits must be equal. These two limits are known as derivative. This is derivative, so left hand derivative is equal to right hand derivative. If we get left hand derivative is equal to right hand derivative at the point C, then the differentiable function is differentiable at point C. Now here we take some example. There are some functions which are differentiable at given point, and the other functions which are not differentiable, that we will see with the help of example. Suppose that there is a function, example, let fx be a function, simple function. First I am going to take, suppose x plus 2 is a function. X plus 2 is a function. Whether this is differentiable or not, at point x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1. For your understanding, I have taken this example. Simple example I have taken. How to check the differentiability of a function, given function at given point. So this I am going to find out and we will check with the solution. Then left hand derivative at x is equal to 1. For this function I am going to find out left hand derivative, that is taking help of this one, limit x tends to 1 minus left hand derivative 1 minus. Here if it is left hand derivative then c minus and right hand derivative c plus. Here 1 at 1 we are going to take, so 1 minus fx minus f1 at point c and x minus 1. This limit we are going to find out. So for finding this limit, here we can put directly f value in the function. Here function will come limit x tends to 1 minus and fx means this function x plus 2 minus f1. F1 means we are putting 1 here. This will be 3. 1 plus 2, 3 divided by, here x is equal to 1. X minus x minus 1. X minus 1. Now here we find limit x tends to 1 minus x minus 1 divided by x minus 1. X minus 1 divided by x minus 1, this will give 1. This is 1. Same way we will find right hand derivative. Right hand derivative at x is equal to 1. Limit x tends to 1 plus fx minus f1 and x minus 1. Again we will put value. Limit x tends to 1 plus, here function is x plus 2 minus f1 3 and x minus 1. Again we are getting x minus 1. So this is equal to limit x tends to 1 plus and here x minus 1 and x minus 1. In both cases we are getting, here limit, you can write one more step, limit x tends to 1 minus, here 1 is the number, so limit of this is equal to 1 because this x value of x is not going to make any change in this one. Same way here, limit x tends to 1 plus 1, this will give 1. So left hand derivative equal to right hand derivative is equal to 1, since left hand derivative equal to right hand derivative equal to 1, therefore f is differentiable at x is equal to 1. This is the method to check a differentiability of a function. This function is differentiable at x is equal to 1. Now we will take another example. Suppose there is a function, let fx equal to modulus x. Modulus x. This is real function. Modulus x. X is real. X is element of R. This is the function, and this we are going to check at x is equal to 0. At 0, we are going to check the differentiability of this function fx is equal to modulus x. What is the condition for the differentiability, whether it is differentiable or not at x is equal to 0. So same way here fx is equal to, here this is modulus x, so we will define this one. Modulus x will be positive when if x is less than 0, in that case you have to take a minus x, and if x is greater than or equal to 0, in that case this will be x. This is the definition of modulus function. This result of modulus x must be always positive. So if it is negative, x is negative, in that case you have to put the minus sign here, and x is positive or 0, then we need not to put the minus here. So this is the definition of modulus x. Now we are going to check the differentiability. Left hand derivative at x is equal to 0. Left hand derivative at x is equal to 0. What will be the left hand derivative? Left hand derivative limit x tends to 0 minus fx minus f0 upon x minus 0. 0 is the point. So here limit x tends to 0 minus fx. Fx is this. When x is less than 0, left hand derivative means left of 0. Left of 0 will be this function, means minus x, and f0. f0 is equal to, we'll put value here, so we'll get 0 divided by x minus 0 means x. This will give limit x tends to 0 minus 0. Here we are sometimes putting 0, taking x as a small value and adjusting here, but in this one we can go without doing that. Minus 1, because this is constant function. Now we are getting constant function whose limit we have to find out. So directly we can find out the limit of this one. Directly we can find out the limit. That will be the minus 1. It is minus 1. Minus x upon x, it will give minus 1, and this will be minus 1. Right hand derivative. Right hand derivative at x is equal to 0. That is limit x tends to 0 plus fx minus f0 upon x minus 0 fx. Now x is greater than 0. X is greater than 0. So this function you have to take limit x tends to 0 plus this will come x minus 0 upon x minus 0. That is limit x tends to 0 plus, we are getting 1 here, so limit will be 1. Here you see left hand derivative is minus 1 and right hand derivative is 1. So two limits are not equal, since LHD, left hand derivative, is not equal to right hand derivative. Therefore f is not differentiable at x is equal to 0. This is the condition. In this function we are not getting differentiability. Next function. This is elaboration which way we are taking the derivative of the function. There is shortcut for this function, especially this type of function, where shortcut is that if you draw the graph of this function, we get like this. This is the graph of modulus x. graph of modulus x. This is the function which we get graph of this type. In this graph, you find that there is a corner at 0. Corner at 0. And we have to check the differentiability at 0. If we get corner, sharp corner, if we get sharp corner at that point, in that case, function is not differentiable at the point. At that point where the graph, in the graph we are getting sharp corner. So this is the condition which indicates that there is no this function is not differentiable at x is equal to 0, because at 0 we are getting sharp corner. Reason is that we will get two tangent, two differential value, this way and this way. These are intersecting, so we are going to get two differential value, and that you have seen in the elaboration that we are getting -1 and 1. These are the left hand derivative and right hand derivative that arise in this situation where there is a sharp corner. So in shortcut, if you have to reply at this point whether it is differentiable or not, you can see with the help of graph also. Now we are going to take another example.